What up, Ninja Village? Welcome to another Car Chronicles Reviews. Scooter Ray, Cosmic Boss.
What up?
And Boss, do you ever think that when an old person goes bed shopping, they think to themselves, this would be my deathbed?
Listen.
Because that was a question that was asked in the new Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm about to call it Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World Rebirth movie, and once you see it, you'll understand, the joke. But yes, Jurassic World Rebirth, the seventh movie in the Jurassic Park franchise. And it's interesting because upon seeing this one, it kind of makes you wonder, where can the series go from here? And not the fact that it ended on a cliffhanger or it ended with a conclusion. It's just to give minor story spoilers. Does this take place after
World and all that? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it does take place after the Chris Pratt's trilogy. And pretty much where they tell you in the beginning, people are just tired of dinosaurs again. It was like, okay, it was cool that they came back. It was a little parlor trick, but hey, get them out of here. Get the dinosaurs out of here.
Now, that's not to say that people are hunting them down.
Yeah, no, they just they don't care anymore.
They just don't care.
They just don't care that dinosaurs exist. So pretty much, the only dinosaurs that's said to exist that are still living due to, our atmosphere and everything are the ones near the equator. And then that's when you get Jonathan Bailey's character, Scarlett Johansson's character, and the gentleman, Rupert Friend, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Rupert Friend's character, where they are tasked to retrieve samples from 3 different dinosaurs, and that way they can be used to, in essence, cure heart disease. And then, of course, along the way, we meet Mahershala Ali's character and the other family that you may see in the trailers. But pretty much those are the main 4 of the movie. And it's an interesting movie. Because, like Boss and I was just talking, it's not the worst in the franchise, nor is it the best in the franchise.
No.
But it is in the upper middle.
Right. Upper middle.
It is in the upper middle.
I'll say that. Upper middle.
I think what's starting to happen with these movies, in my opinion, is lacking that suspense and that heart that the first 2 gave. Because I guess with that notion of, oh shit, dinosaurs are really here, and oh shit, they can get us.
Right.
And with this one, it's kind of like, and I'm going to make weird parallels, but people, if you watch the movies, it's kind of like watching the MCU now. It's like everybody's so desensitized in the world. They're like, man, we done had aliens, invasions, people got snapped out of existence, robots is patrolling the streets. We don't care. And that's how it feels. It's like nobody's really scared like that.
To put that perfectly, in the latest Captain America movie, there was a comment towards the end.
Yes.
Since when were they green? Like that? Since when were they red?
And she was talking about the Hulk.
And she was talking about the Hulks. And it was just like, there have been enough Hulk sightings and interactions with people to where you got to the point that it's like, what are these motherfuckers
and remember when he turned into the Hulk,
right?
They didn't even run.
No.
They was just like,
they stood there.
So, that's what kind of happens here. And that kind of based off of that beginning part when they were saying essentially the people are tired of dinosaurs again. And it's like the movies kind of lean more into the action aspect instead of more of that fear of, I can be chomped. Because now, like even watching the Pratt, because I haven't seen Dominion, but even watching the Pratts and everything, you got all these guns and things to just, we can trank them, we can do this, we can do that, while it's like, we need to bring the fear back.
That's why World was so much better.
Yeah.
Because when the Indominus was introduced and they thought that motherfucker got out, You could see the fear on people.
Yeah.
And then once it did, it was a threat.
Yeah.
To everybody and everything it came across. So, yeah, like, I'm with you. This has already been announced as another trilogy.
Oh, okay, so it's another trilogy. Okay.
Yeah, so, but, like I told you, I have just recently finished the first book, and I'm almost done with the second.
Okay.
And like you, I'm a fan of the original 2 movies.
Yes.
What they need to do is bring this back to more horror, more thriller. They need to try to get it away from the family aspect. Because the deaths should not be happening off screen.
And it's fine because they were all PG-13.
Right.
So it's fine still making PG-13. But once again, and not only the fact that the deaths are off screen, but then when you see it, you're kind of like, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
It's too easy.
To pick out and be looking at them like, you're not gonna live. You're not gonna live. You only spoke 3 lines so far and haven't spoken for 20 minutes. You're not gonna live.
The only guessing to it is trying to figure out the order.
Right. That's it.
It's like you may be the
because
first.
Watching this movie, I saw who was not gonna make it, but I did not get the order right.
Yeah.
So I was like, you going first. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
So
and another minor story spoiler. And once again, you kind of find this out in the beginning, so it's not like, it's dropping a nuke. You find out in order for people to have made dinosaurs interesting again, they decided they was going to Resident Evil some shit, and we going to like cross genetic breed them. Right. And it was like...
And see, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because they introduced that with Jurassic World with the Indominus.
Yes.
Now, there's 2 TV shows on Netflix that are better than, I would say, half the movies.
Okay.
Camp Cretaceous and the other one, Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory takes place after Camp Cretaceous with the same people.
Okay.
But they go into much more about how Dr. Wong from the first movie.
Yes.
Because he was the one that started all this shit, did all the genetic, all of that shit. There was some shit in there that he created. It was just like, what were you fucking thinking?
Like I said, like in all honesty, for people who are a fan of a lot of things, everything we're hearing in these recent Jurassic movies really sound like them Resident Evil diary logs. We crossbreeded a gorilla, a shark. Okay.
And Macmillan teases it every day.
And not only that, like wait a minute, if you ever play the Resident Evil games and find the diary, we successfully crossbreed a gorilla and a shark.
Like it'll come, the diaries come at 3 pages.
Day
3 or 4 pages.
Day 3. Okay. It's making progress. It's growing faster than expected. It's making progress. Macmillan
teases it every day.
And then
day 4.
Day 4.
It broke out. Macmillan's dead.
It broke out. Macmillan's dead. What do you mean it broke out? Fuck Macmillan. What do you mean it broke out?
Because of the mutants dinosaurs, the crossbreeds that we have. We had the Indominus.
Yep.
We have the Indoraptor.
Yep.
And in Dominion, there wasn't a new one.
Okay.
No, there was not. So and in the shows, there was the Scorpius Rex. So the
Scorpius.
Just think of like a raptor, about 5 feet taller, but also poisonous.
Why?
It can turn invisible, so like the Indominus could a little bit. So anyway, but in this one we got the D-Rex, who looked like as a child they got a lump put on him. He got knotted up in a fight. To be
honest with you, you're gonna see it in the movie, but to just give a visual, it looked like if a xenomorph tried to crossbreed with a T-Rex.
If you've ever seen a beluga whale, take the head of that,
yes,
and put it on a dinosaur, and give it a few extra arms.
And then like it's a tidbit that you could miss. They was like, it didn't work out because they thought the mutations was ugly. So it was like, shut this shit down.
Shut this shit down.
Like, what did you think?
Right.
What did you... These are very distinct creatures. Of course, crossbreeding them, you was going to get some ungodly creation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, the action is fine, the story is fine. Is that I wish it leaned more into, because there is not, you do see it in the trailer, but there's a scene with a T-Rex, a life raft, and all of that.
That is the most tense scene in this movie.
If it leaned more into stuff like that rather than, you know, you're dealing with capable human beings who got the technology and the weaponry to get free, it's like, I guess.
Right.
Like, it's like, I guess.
And those who know, that's a scene from the book. That whole rafting away from the T-Rex is in the first book.
Okay.
Grant and the kids have to raft, and like they have to book, like same thing, same sequence. A sleeping T-Rex.
Yeah.
Open up the raft, they get in the raft, and they have to raft down the river. That whole Gala Minor shit didn't happen.
Okay.
So,
so,
yeah, they get chased down the river by a T-Rex. But anyway, so if they leaned more into that, because in this movie, that was the most tense scene.
Yeah. Like
now,
I said, you had tense scenes, but once again, when you're dealing with people who can somewhat defend themselves and get themselves out of a bind, out of a pinch, then it's like,
right.
You know,
what this movie also tried to do, because you probably noticed it, it had too much upbeat music.
I agree.
And it came in parts where they was trying to make you get your wonder back for these animals.
Yeah.
So like it happened with the Mosasaur, with the Titanosaur. Like it
I can agree with that. It was too it did not make you seem like it did not make you. The movie made you feel they're going to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of who all gonna be there.
Right.
But it was like, they're going to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, not that I said I want that necessary, like, Thanos threat danger where it's like, hey, we lost. Like, it's just the fact that you just don't get that fear. Like, the only fear you really have, of course, is me, human, run into a T-Rex or run into some type of rapper, then you're going to be like, oh,
the
shit.
best way I can put it is I should be nervous for everybody.
Yes.
I should, like, it should make you feel like Games of Thrones. I should look at everybody in this cast and be like, I don't know who gonna make it.
I can agree.
It should be a surprise.
I can agree.
So
I can agree.
Like it is, like it's a fine movie.
And
like,
you know what? Now, everybody too goddamn pretty. Scarlett Johansson pretty. Mahershala Ali, that chocolate skin glistening. Pretty. Jonathan Bailey got that grizzled nerdy side. Everybody too goddamn pretty.
Rupert Friend, pretty.
Everybody too goddamn pretty. Like I just realized that as you were talking.
The family, pretty.
The boyfriend, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty.
If you went to Bird Chest and shit, everybody too goddamn pretty.
Like he was solely introduced with his shirt off.
So like everybody too pretty.
Pretty.
Like we need some grit.
Some grime. Like you could say the ugliest character in this movie was Snickers Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. But everybody too pretty. Man. Like, everybody's skin like
everybody in there got a skincare routine every night.
You know, like seeing Scarlett Johansson, like you supposed to be this spec out person,
this mercenary,
but you out here looking pretty.
Like ain't no scar she, or look like she stepped off the runway.
Like she always had like not the fact that she had on like makeup, but you was like, you're too pretty. like where's the grime? Where's the dirt? Like I want to look and be like, oh, that's a ugly bastard.
Like I can understand Mr. Krabs, Rupert Friend's character.
Yeah.
I can understand him. He's a pharmaceutical exec.
But still.
I can understand. He got, like, he works in the office. He's supposed to look done up.
Yeah, he's supposed to look pretty.
But everybody else?
like
when they introduced the rest of Duncan's crew.
Like, they found Mahershala deep in the jungles.
Like, Bobby Atwater. Tan, glistening.
Pretty.
Like his other crewmates. The chick, the spotter, pretty.
Pretty.
The French black man, bald and pretty. Like
French baldies. Like it was like, where's the grime?
It was like there was no dirt in this movie till they got to the island.
Like I want to look and be like, oh, they an ugly bastard. They might live.
And you speaking on that. There's a part in this movie towards the end where they go into these tunnels They say explicitly, these are drainage tunnels for a laboratory that makes experiments. That motherfucking tunnels were clean.
Pristine.
They're like, come on.
Sanitary.
And here's the thing. This place had been abandoned, I think it was like 17 years.
Yeah, it was
this
like 17
should be
years.
the nastiest place they could have gone into.
Pretty.
Just clean and
Everything pretty. But whether you're new here, whether you've been here, we have our rating system. Trash.
Right.
Bottom of the barrel. I could have waited for streaming. No, sorry. I got the pass. Could have waited for streaming. Movie FOMO, cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we are saying what we're saying, I give it the lowest movie FOMO.
Okay.
Only because this the franchise started in 93. So you do still have that sense of love and wonder for the franchise, even though, you know, you may be hit and miss and up and down with it. And once again, it's not a bad movie. It's just, of course, you can funnily pick it apart like we just did. But overall, I wasn't sitting in the movie like, man, cut this off.
Right.
Like, just get this out of here. So I give it a very low movie FOMO. As in, you will feel okay seeing it in theaters, but you won't feel bad if you wait till it come on Peacock. I give it the lowest of movie FOMOs.
I agree.
Like wherever the line to movie FOMO, like it tripped into the movie FOMO finish line. So like I said, because it's a good movie. It's just the fact that when you couple everything that we've been saying and see it, you're like, okay, I see what they're saying. I see what they're saying. Because like even watching the Pratt trilogies, Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt pretty. It's like, if y'all get some ugly bastards in this movie.
She ran from the T-Rex in heels.
Pretty.
You
know what I'm saying? Like everybody all glisten and moisturized. like death is on the table. Everybody pretty. At least I'm gonna be fly when I die. You know, so. But yeah, there you go. So basically, low movie FOMOs. But you know,
I don't want my best dressed day in a casket.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Just basically, shout out to Jadena. But whether you loved it or hated it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down, perfect thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know down below what you think about Jurassic World, Rebirth, and Jurassic Park all together. Scooter Ray, Cosmic Boss.
What up?
Once again. Get some ugly bastards in these movies.
Some ugly ones.
Get some ugly bastards in these movies.
Some beat down motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? Grizzle. We won't see some Grizzle. He's in the jungles. Beard looking crisp.
The ugliest people were playing poker against that man.
That were the ugliest people. Get some ugly folks. That way you'd be like, ooh, I don't know. They might... No.
Yeah, because they had some grimy ones in them first two movies, especially Lost World.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Goldblum didn't look pretty until later. Like, you get him grizzled.
Anyway, we out.